It's a 6-day program. So starting from today, 1st April to 6th April. So every day, 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, it will be conducted. And today, whatever the things you are experiencing, the same thing will be repeated tomorrow in Hindi. आज जो सिखाया जा रहा है, कल वही चीज हिंदी में रिपीट किया जाएगा. So if you understand Hindi, do join for that program also. There is no restrictions. You can join both the programs, English and Hindi both. If you are comfortable with Hindi, you can join the Hindi program. If you are comfortable with both the languages, you can join both the programs. So 3 broad aspects of this particular program. First, we will understand the VIX, volatility index, how to identify the market bottoms using the VIX. Second aspect of this program, option strategy, best suitable at this point of time when the volatility is very high. Third, we'll be learning about the Gantt trend change date. So which are the days in the month of April we'll be expecting a trend change. So these are the 3 broad aspects of this program, and I do repeat again, it will be conducted in both the modes, English and Hindi. And today the program will be in English. Tomorrow the same subject, the VIX and Fibonacci principle subject will be conducted in Hindi. So you can join both the things. If you understand English, you can join English. If you understand both, you can join both things. So Smart Finance, they will be knowing that every month we used to conduct this kind of program to educate the traders. Various such programs are being conducted by me from the year 2005 to till date. So many of you are the old associates, so you'll be knowing about these things. But this particular program, what we are going to conduct from today to the 6th April, it has a objective behind it. Earlier, all of those programs we used to conduct for our commercial promotions to make you understand about our products, our courses, uniqueness of our products, all these things. But this program I am conducting for a different purpose, that too to encourage you. If you like this event, I'll request all of you to donate something to the PM Care. So this is a purely different program wherein I request all of you, those who are a long associate of Smart Finance, whatever is your strength, based on that, please do donate something for this PM Care. We also in the Smart Finance, we have also placed specific things. During this period, till 15th of April, whatever the sales will be getting, anybody buys our product, anybody joining my paid program, 50% of our sales we are going to donate to the PM Care. So this has a social responsibility tag associated with this. So there is no compulsion, there is no rules from my side that if you don't pay to or don't donate there, you don't come. It is not like that. It is just a request. Even though if you don't want to pay anything to the PM Care, still you can join that. So this is the purpose of this event. So in this very crucial moment, we are going to learn something, and same time we are going to experience certain things which is once in 100-year event, you can say. Once in 100-year, or it may be in our lifetime, this kind of event may not surface again. I'll be uploading this recording in the YouTube. You can view the recording. The Excel sheet, PPT, I'll share with you post event. I'll be sharing with you in this webinar platform. You can download it, or the follow-up emails, whatever is going to you, in that email itself, I'll be putting one small zip file you can download from here. I have already made these two announcements. The purpose of this program, if you like this event, it is a request from my side. Please do donate something in the PM Care. And we too also in the Smart Finance, we placed the 50% of our sales for the PM Care. Whatever the product you buy, whatever the program you join, paid program, 50% of your sales or 50% of your fee, we are going to donate to the PM Care. So what is VIX? Volatility Index. But it represents volatility of a particular instrument you can get. So if you just go for this India VIX, so if you just go for the India VIX, you will get lot of info here, perhaps which are the points it is being flagged here. So if you can go for money control, NSE site, everywhere you can able to track this India VIX. So volatility index. So this will tell you that how much volatility index is now. So if you just look into this, it is showing that 60.05 now. So this VIX is a great tool which can help us to identify many things, and specifically for identifying the market top and bottom. This is highly useful. So now coming back to this VIX utility with the Fibonacci ratio. So briefly speaking, volatility index measures the volatility of the market, and it is being calculated using the index options, order book of the index options. It's a very complex calculation, so no need to bother about that calculation. You need the value of VIX, which will guide you for that. And VIX has a strong negative correlationship with the Nifty. Very important point here. So VIX having a strong negative correlationship with the Nifty. Every time VIX falls, Nifty rises, or Nifty falls, VIX rises. So if the VIX goes up, Nifty is bound to fall. But this relationship doesn't go always hand in hand. Sometimes some small deviations will be there. So sometimes some small deviations will be there. If you go into the historic data, when that subprime crisis has happened, that time VIX has stopped, and also current scenario, 24th March, Nifty made 7,511, and that day the VIX also has stopped to the 86.63, 24th March. So this is also happened. So now, how as a trader, as an investor, how will be estimating the top or bottom of any counter, sorry, for the index, using the VIX, how we can identify the top and bottom. So I'll be just taking one small intro about the Fibonacci. So what this Fibonacci ratio says, you'll be knowing that Fibonacci ratio is being split into two segments. One is the Fibonacci retracement ratios, and second part is the Fibonacci growth ratios. So this Fibonacci retracement ratios and the growth ratios, you need to understand little in detail to identify this top and bottom. So Fibonacci ratios are being grouped into two types. One is the retracement ratios, which often we used to use for our trend forecast, 0.236, 0.38 to 0.5. 0.5, in fact, it is not the Fibonacci ratio. 0.618, 0.786, 0.888. How it has come out from that, that also has a definition. So those who are having my Fibonacci course, they will be knowing that how this 0.382 ratio is being derived. So these retracement ratios are used for trading and investment decision purpose, and it is still the volatility is 50%. Very carefully understand this part. These ratios are useful till your volatility is 50%. Once this volatility increases, goes beyond 50%, these ratios cannot be used for your trade forecast. So that time you required a different set of Fibonacci ratios, which is known as your growth ratios or expansion ratios. So that is beyond 1. So 1, 1.272, 1.618, 2, 2.618, 4.236, 237. So these are the ratios utilized. These are the ratios utilized when you are in the growth phase or in the expansion phase. Now coming to this point, how this growth or expansion phase or ratios are being derived. If you just see, Fibonacci is having a very peculiar nature, very peculiar and interesting nature. So if I say 0.618 ratio, if I just divide it, 1 divided by 0.618, you will find out 1.618. If you divide 1 divided by 0.618, you will get 1.618. Same way, if you just divide 1 divided by 0.5, you will get 2. So same way, if you just divide 0.786, this 2 also, 1 divided by 0.786, you will get 1.272. So these ratios which I am using here are known as your Fibonacci growth or expansion ratios. These ratios are being derived by taking the inverse of your Fibonacci retracement ratios. Whether it is clear to all of you how this growth or expansion ratios are being derived. So these ratios are being derived just by taking the inverse, 1 divided by 0.236, 1 divided by 0.382, 1 divided by 0.5. So by this process, we got all these expansion or growth ratios. So now, after getting all these things, we need to identify the top and bottom of a market. So what is a top and what is a bottom? So whenever we talk about a bottom, that normally says if it is a fall is happening, where this fall is going to stop, that is your bottom. If there is a rise, when this rise is going to be saturated and beyond that point no rise will be there. In fact, some amount of corrections can take place. So that is your top and bottom. So the thing what you are going to learn today, it is one of the advanced concept of Fibonacci. Very advanced concept of the Fibonacci. Since this kind of occurrences are very rare, so the situation what you are experiencing now, it is very rare situation. So there is a very little scope to learn these methods. So if you can learn this method now, it may solve your lifetime purpose. Maybe similar kind of situation, whenever it happens, you will be taking the help of this method. So Nifty lifetime high, or it has made a 52-week high on 20th January, 12,430.5. This is Nifty spot I am talking about. On that day, the VIX was 15.41. And this VIX has touched 86.63 on the month of March, which I have shown you in the earlier slide. earlier slide. So 86.63 on the 24th of March when the Nifty was 7511. So this is what we have got during this process of our within a very short span of 2 months time, you can say January to March. So this is what we have got it. Now coming to our calculation part, how we will calculate this thing. So I have just taken a data set here. So I've just taken a data set here to demonstrate 2nd March to 1st April. So what was the Nifty spot values and what was the volatility or VIX closing values. So this is VIX, not the volatility of the asset. It is being derived from the total order book of the options. So that is a broad concept to understand that VIX. So out of these things, every day you can say that the VIX is going on changing. So here till 2nd March, so till 12th March, there are no issues. It was below 50%. Suddenly on the 13th March, we are finding out VIX has scaled above 51%. And that day, the Nifty spot was 9,955. So from here onwards, our main problem starts, because when this particular VIX climbs above 50%, that time we need to be alert to calculate the bottom. So the bottom we need to calculate at that time, and this 51% has raised and it has gone on 24th March. It has touched a level of 83.60. Very carefully listen to this. At that day, Nifty was 78101 points. So now my query starts here. Is this the bottom of Nifty, or the day's low of that particular day was the bottom of the Nifty? So that is my concern. That is my job I need to achieve from this VIX. Now, so here it has touched a level of 83.60. Nifty on that day is 7801. So my puzzle is whether this 7801 is the bottom of Nifty or something else. So for this, there is a simple calculation, very simple way you can able to identify these things. Very simple and clear way of calculation. So what you need to do here, just take the high of the Nifty. What is its 52-week high that you need to consider? You can take the VIX high or on that day's closing VIX, whichever you like you can take. So closing VIX gives a close approximate result. So we need to take 83.60. So that particular day the VIX was 83 point, and it was closing at 83.61. So this is the closing of VIX. We need to calculate the monthly VIX out of that price range. We need to calculate. We need to utilize all the growth ratios for identifying the bottom. We will be utilizing all retracement ratios to identify the entry point or the immediate top. So here I'm taking the closing Sanketji 83.61, that day's closing VIX. That particular day's high was 86.635. So I'm taking 83.607. So now going back to my Excel sheet. So here 83.6 Nifty lifetime high 12,430.5. Monthly VIX, how to calculate? I have to take the VIX divided by square root of 30. So this will give me the monthly VIX. Then why this monthly VIX? Why not 83.6 was the thing? Then why I am taking a monthly VIX? So the very purpose of taking this monthly VIX, because the bottom which is going to be formed, that is going to be formed immediately after making the highest point of the VIX. So for that, I am just going to my first slide, what I have told you here. India VIX showed to the peak a few days before Nifty touched a bottom. So here, historic fact says that when there is a subprime crisis was there, on that time, the India VIX, it is a forward indicator. So VIX showed to its peak. It has touched this peak before Nifty touched the bottom. So it has the highest VIX was recorded on that time, and post that highest VIX happening, the Nifty bottom was visible, or bottom has formed post that. So for that reason only, here the VIX, what we have got it is on the yearly terms. In a particular year, this is 83.6. So this bottom is going to be going to happen within few days. Within few days from this point, from after touching this 83.6, you need to wait for few days, and within few days you may experience the bottom. So for that reason only, I'm just taking the monthly VIX, because I do not want to take the yearly VIX, the numbers will be very high. So I have taken the monthly VIX and multiplied that things with the Nifty high, got a price range 1897. That is how you have to calculate, Santosh. From yearly VIX to calculate the monthly VIX, this is the formula. Yearly VIX divided by square root of 30. So that is the formula to calculate the monthly VIX from yearly VIX. Now you have to multiply these things with the Nifty 52-week high, which is 12,430, and divide it by 100. So 1897 point you got. So all these Fibonacci growth ratios, 1, 1.272, 1.618, 2, 2.618, and 4 is 4 ratio will be too high. So I'm just taking only 5 ratios out of that. So these 5 ratios will be multiplied with 1897.29. So I'm just multiplying these things 1827. So this, if you just double click on this Excel, you will be finding out. I'm just these ratios I am multiplying it. Post this, I have to calculate the bottom. So my first bottom 12,430 minus 1897. So this will be 10,533. Second, 12,430 minus 2413. Third, 12,430 minus 3069. So fourth, this will be 12,430 minus 3794, and 12,430 minus 4967. So these are the bottoms I have calculated. You can take the midpoint of that also. So this also acts as a bottom. So here, very purpose of finding this bottom is from where this fall is going to stop. This fall where it is going to stop, that is the purpose of your finding the bottom. So here, what are the things I have taken? Once again, I am repeating here. Closing VIX of the day when the VIX has touched the very highest point. So that value I have taken. VIX 52-week high. So this also I have taken. I have taken calculated the monthly VIX month and monthly price range. and this price range I am subtracting from the 12,430, and this price ranges what I am subtracting, that is the Fibonacci price ranges 1, 1.272, 1.618, 2, 2.618. These are the things I am multiplying with the price range I am going on subtracting. So I have got 5 different price points which is solving as my bottom. But the day I am doing this thing, on that particular day, I am finding out Nifty is at 7801. So 7801, and if I just go back to the Nifty price that day, so 24th of March, 7511 and 7801, this is the level I have got it. So 7501, that day's low, and our calculation says that my bottom will be at 7463. So this is the level I can expect my immediate bottom. So now question comes, if it continues further. So if it continues further, so this is one cycle. It is one cycle where we have calculated all these bottoms, and the midpoint of this thing I have taken. So these two also act as the bottom. So the very purpose is, these are the ratios very rarely used. Normally most of the Fibonacci followers never use this ratio. Very rarely it is being utilized. The purpose is, these ratios you can utilize only when the VIX is above 50%, or any stock when gives a volatility above 50%, you can utilize this ratios, or else not. So fine, we have found out this thing. So that particular day we are finding out 7,800 is the closing, 7,511 the day's low, and as per our calculations 7463 is the last bottom we are getting. So think beyond this. If this particular thing is beyond this point, where we should land. So if you can say that this is the bottom, say 7,400 also getting penetrated, then we need to go for the second cycle. So this is one cycle. So second cycle should start with 7,463 again from the first ratio. So this, and you can say that 7,063. So this is how it can go for the second cycle. So that kind of emergency has not come. You have seen that 7,511 level, you have got the bounce back, and it has closed at 7,500 level. So fine. So this is the levels you have got. Now reversal points, that is very, very important. Reversal points, that is very important. So here for the reversal calculations, you cannot use the same ratio. You need to take the help of the retracement ratios, 0.236, 0.382. So these ratios you need to take the help of. So for that, same price range will be there, 1897 multiplied with 0.236, 0.382, 0.5, 0.618, 0.786. These are the ratios you need to multiply with that. Then you need to add these things with the last bottom 7463 what you have got in the first cycle. So with this you have to add, so your reversal points. So after touching this level 7463, if it moves above 7911, then you can see that your uptrend will continue, and in fact you will get the confirmations only above 8,188. It can go to 8,412. It can go till the 8636 level, and if it crossing that level, it can go for the 10,127, and beyond that also you have 888, 1.236. So these are the 2-3 ratios. Further ratios also you can add that. So just have a look on this, how far these calculations are true. That is very important. So these are the things we did. 24th March, you have seen this is a 24th March, it has happened 7511, 7,800. So as per my calculations, I am telling that 7,463 should be my bottom, and from there 40-50 point above that the low was there, 7,800 level it has closed. So if I just go back to the 25th March, 8,300, and again 26th March you got till 8,641. So these are the closing prices I am telling. Closing prices 641, 660 and 576. Yesterday also 8,678. So this 660, 641, 678. So these are the three occurrences happened with the level of 8,641, 660, 576 also 30th March it has happened. Yesterday it has happened till 8,678. So just have a comparison. 636 level is your calculations. Today also if you just see that you have retraced back till 8,200 level, 8,200 level. So after touching a bottom, you have reversed to these levels. So you can say your most probable bottom, which was 7,463, it has hold good, and the calculation of this bottom is highly required when you are getting a historic high in the VIX. You can't do it before. If you want to do it before, you may get some false bottoms. The calculation of these bottoms are highly required when your VIX will be touching the highest level. So say VIX is making its lifetime high, that time you need to make use of these things. In fact, you can start calculating your bottom calculations from 19th March onwards. So this was the 72% was the highest VIX. VIX has never gone beyond this. During the subprime crisis also, it has gone till 69 point something. In fact, there is only a flash crash. In that time, it has gone to 74, but many accepted it that 69 point something. So it has crossed on 19th March. So that day also you can think of calculating the bottoms in that way. So just you have to change that figures of 71.19. So if that values are going to 79.72.19, so if you just change here 72.19, you can get those immediate bottoms of that. So if these bottoms are holding good, it is well and good. If it is not holding, means if it is penetrating beyond that, and that time if that VIX is making a new high, then you need to accommodate that new high point and calculate the bottom. 83.60, now 83.60 we have taken, 83.60, this is the closing basis, the high of VIX. And Nifty also we have taken the lifetime high 12,430. So based on this you have Bank Nifty doesn't have a VIX like of figure. So Nifty you can calculate in this order. However, Bank Nifty doesn't have that figure. However, this info gives you two broad meaning. If your reversal points, now today you have closed at 8,200 and 244. So if your reversal points, which is 7911, if this violates or price fall below that, you may find out the bottom again. The chance to touch that 7463 will be highly likely. These levels can come, and if this 763 level also violated, you may get some deep caught in the index also, that may be entering you to the second cycle, which is a very broad range, 5,500 range it can take it also. If this level of 8,188 is holding good, you have all probability to touch 10,127. These are the reversal points. Each point it crosses, it will give you the highest point. And you have recently also experienced post this period of 24th of March. Post this period of 24th of March, I have shown you 3 consecutive days. You have found out the Nifty very near to 8,600, 8,640, 660. Here too also 9,038 you have gone. So here too also yesterday you have gone till 8,678. So this is the level you are now post 24th March. Post 24th March. So this is the day we have hit the highest VIX. Post that point, if you look into, so all these closings are pointing towards your reversal points. And so this is, as per the Fibonacci, we say that this is the death zone, 0.618 to 0.786. So this is the level from where most of the reversals will happen, 636. And if it is managed to cross above 10,127, then you can see a broad rally to happen. So this is as per the Fibonacci principle. Those who are following this principle, always I used to say that 0.618 to 0.786 is a reversal points, death zone as per the Fibonacci. So this is about calculating the VIX, calculating the bottom of a market using 24th March, when VIX has topped its all-time high and Nifty is at 7,800 and odd, 800 plus, and on that day 7,511 also it has touched. In this particular day, I want to examine whether this 7,511 is a bottom of the Nifty or not. So on that particular day it has happened 83.6, but before that also it has gone to 71, 72. On those days also you can do calculations and find out. So on those days it will violate that bottom part. So here once I am taking the high of this, but this price is constant, this is not changing, this is the lifetime high. So VIX, when it has touched its lifetime high, suppose on 25th of March if it could have gone to 86, then again I would have reinvestigated with the value of 86. So when it has touched 83.6, so I have calculated and my bottom calculation has come 7463. Once this calculation has come, then you have to calculate the reversal points. So bottom from where the reversals can start. So it says that 7,911 above I should have a reversal point, and that can maximum take me to the 10,127. So then the particular nature of these two ratios plays a vital role. So till the VIX has not touched its highest point, you need not worry about that. So suppose, and these calculations will start as and when the VIX move above 50%. So you can say from this particular chart, you can start calculating the bottom from 13th March when it was 51.47. So I'll just show you 51.47. So this is the 51, above it has come. So now our bottom comes to 9,372. 9,372. Very next day, the same VIX is moving to 58.87. So you can just change here 58.87. So this is dynamically you are setting your bottom. So now this calculation says that I can find out the bottom at 8,932. So this is, price points are different. Price points on that particular days are different. So price point is 9,197. So when on the 16th March, on 13th March, price point is 9,955. So when 9,955 was there, you had a different one. So when 9,132 was there, you found out that 8,932 may act my bottom point. So this process you will continue. Very next day it is 62.92. So you are going to calculate with the 62.92. So this again gives you 8,692. So this process you will be going on continuing till you have the VIX has not touched the highest point. It has touched the highest point 83.60. Then after it is not increasing. So you will be stopping now. Say here it has touched 72. Next day it is coming to 67. So 72 will play the role. So very next day it is coming to 71.98. So but the 72 will not be replaced. So only when if it goes above 72 you need to change the VIX. 83 has come. Now calculations will be done. So till the new value of the VIX doesn't go beyond 83.60, so you do not have to change the calculation. You have to still check into that. So this is how dynamically you can calculate the bottom. So that is what I was conveying. So exactly which date we are going to find out the bottom you do not know. However, when it touches the peak, you have to find out. So here, for that reason, the monthly price range I have taken, which is the best indicator for identifying their near-term prices. Test is asking, can we find out the top? Doing the reverse, when the VIX hits the lifetime low, definitely you can find it out. So you need to take, so when the VIX is below 50%, you cannot use these ratios, expansion ratios, you can able to use only these ratios, reversal ratios, or you can say that retracement ratios. So using that, you can find out the top of this thing. What will be the top of that? So for that, so here bottom you are finding out by taking the highest point of this thing. So same time you cannot take the 7,500 and 7,500 and calculate the top. You can able to take that particular month's low, and utilizing these ratios you can able to point out the top, where the top or saturations can come. That the calculations will be slightly different. These ratios will not be utilized. Only the retracement ratios will be utilized. Monthly low is any further query. Admin @smartfinance.in, smartfinance.in, or you can send me by WhatsApp 99411 05705. So this number also you can send me the WhatsApp. So any way convenient for you, you can do. So there are two. I'll be sharing this Excel sheets and PowerPoint with you. So please wait for a couple of seconds. So I just need to export it to the PDF so that I can able to share this Excel sheet with you and this PowerPoint presentation with you, and the recordings of this event also will be shared with you. So once we will put it in the YouTube, you can see this. So in the handout section, I'll be putting this calculations part, and this data you can download. So Nifty data and VIX data, this I am not providing, so that you can download from this is available. So here I'm just going to put this VIX files and other things. So here just I required a couple of seconds of your time. So here the PDF, and you can download it from this handout section. Just go to the handout section and download the PDF as well as the Excel sheet. So both the things you can able to download so that you can able to so you can able to Basuki Ramalingamji, the VIX, monthly VIX, how I have found out, the visit the handout section and download this thing. Same thing I am going to, the same subject is going to be repeated tomorrow in Hindi. So I will request all of you to join that Hindi program also if you understand the Hindi. So two very broad informations I wish to share with all of you. As I have told to you, this program has a different social objective. I'll request again all of you, please do donate something for the PM Care Fund. So this is a very crucial moment for the country as a nation, as a citizen of this nation. So the very purpose of this program, this 6 days program, if you like this event, please do contribute something based on your strength. There is no compulsion, it is a request from my side. So many times I have promoted the programs for our products and services. This is my sincere request. Please donate something. Saurabh is telling some amount he is donating every day. Diptenduji, so Excel only one file. So please do donate something for the PM Care. It is a very crucial moment for the country as a nation. If there is no citizens left out, then you can say that we do not have any meaning in this trade, this education, this growth or anything. So first country should survive. The citizens' life should be survived. So the very purpose of this program, you may like it or do not like it. So I do not have any political affinity with any organization, but please do this as a, if you like this event from my side it is a request to you. If you think that you have learned something new from this program, do donate something here. And also we have a program for options program, which is a 590 rupees program. 8th April it is starting. If you want, you can enroll for this program. We also place here 50% of your fee will be donating to the PM Care. And during this period of time, whatever the smart finance product you are buying in your name, not in our name, whatever the products you are buying from 29th to the 10th April, this period of time, all sales, whatever smart finance gets, 50% in your name, the buyer's name, we are going to contribute to the PM Care. This is a small contribution we can do. We cannot donate like Reliance or Tata's. We cannot do big changes, but this small amounts has a meaning. Now every penny counts for the government. So please take it as an appeal, request, and even though if you do not want to subscribe to any product, based on your strength, please do this thing. Stay home, follow these lockdowns properly. This is an unknown enemy we are fighting with. We are fighting with an enemy which has the world has never seen in its past 200 years of history. Past 200 years of history, never ever the world has experienced such an unknown enemy which is going to wipe out the entire civilization with invisible enemy which can wipe out our entire human civilizations without any effort, I can say. It is such a dangerous enemy. It is such a dangerous perception, and it is not only the lockdown, entire system is stopped. So entire system is stopped. So when I enter this recordings time and again, and if you think that any doubt you have, please do email me, send me the WhatsApp. I'll be glad to answer you. It's a very free time now. I can promptly answer you. Other days was different when I was occupied with so many responsibilities. Now because of this lockdowns also, most of the time, part of the time is available for all of you. So if you, after viewing these recordings, if you think any doubt you have, please WhatsApp me. So you can just go for these online donations. They have given it, emindia.gov.in. In the Excel sheet, in PowerPoint slide also I have given this link. You can just visit